Welcome to another session in Microsoft Access database with Mr. TJ Zenda here, and today we are looking at the validation rule. Now you need to understand that the validation rule, it is a combination of the validation text and the validation rule, and we want to go through all these. Now I want you to understand that the validation rule, it is a programmatic or a system level check that ensures data entered into a system meets specific criteria. If the data satisfy the rule, it is saved, but if it fails, the system then blocks the action and displays an error message prompting the user to correct the input. Okay, now let's look at the validation rule and the validation text. Now let's start with the rule. Now the rule, these are the values that are acceptable for the particular field. What values are acceptable for this field that we are dealing with? Now let's go to the text. The text, what must be displayed if the rule is violated? So remember, the text is the error message telling the user that you have entered an incorrect value. Imagine you are going to the ATM, you are going to the mall, you are going to the bank, you are using the ATM. And what you are going to do is you want to withdraw the money. But at the end, maybe you have entered an incorrect PIN. Now, this is the rule. You entered an incorrect PIN. Now, the ATM is going to display a text telling you that you have entered an incorrect PIN. Or if the amount that you have entered into the system exceeds the amount that is available in your account, the text will pop up telling you that the amount that you have entered exceeds the amount that is available in your account. So this is just the same criteria that we are going to use with the validation rule and the validation text. Okay, now we need to understand that we are going to make use of operators as well. Remember, we are the designers. We are designing this database for our users. We want our users to be able to use the database that we are going to design today. Okay, now these are the operators that we are going to use: the equal sign, less than, greater or equal to, less or equal to, not equal to. We can use the and or not between operators. For example, if I want to show the numbers starting from 15 up to 17, maybe these are the learners in my class who are between the age of 15, 16 and 17, and I only want to show the learners who are at the age of 15, 16 and 17, then I can use 15 or 16 or 17. So the database will retain the names of all those learners with the age of 15, 16 and 17. Or instead of writing this, I can say between 15 and 17. Maybe I want to show all the learners at my school who are in grade 8 up to grade 12. So I can use greater or equal to 12 and less or equal to 12. So these are the operators that we can use in database. Okay, now let's go straight to our database. So we want to assign our passengers to make sure that only passengers who are between the age of 18 and above will be permitted to continue booking their tickets for particular airlines that we are seeing here. Okay, so what we do, remember, we have got views here. So we are going to take design view. Now from design view, we are looking at age. So I click on my age so that the age field will generate the field properties for me. So here is my field properties, the age, okay, which is falling under the field name and data type. right? The age field, when I click on the age field, it's now an active field. So the active field will then generate the field properties. So for every field name, we have the field properties. Okay, so we now have the validation rule and the validation text. So remember what we want here. We want all the passengers who are above the age of 18, starting from 18 going upwards. So I'm saying here greater or equal to 18. Okay, what if someone who is less than 18 is trying to access this platform? Okay, or maybe they've entered in the age which is less than 18. What do we want to tell the user? So we can say you must be 18 and above. So we are telling the user that this system is only accepting the passengers who are at the age of 18 and above. Okay, so let's go back to our datasheet view. So I go to my views, then go back to datasheet view. Okay, do we want to save the table? I'm going to save. Okay, now let me say for the first passenger here, the first passenger, maybe by mistake he entered the age of 16. Okay, right? Or maybe he's at the age of 16, and then I click anywhere here out. So can you see that validation text is popping up, right? It's an error message, which means the value that was entered here, it is incorrect, does not align with the conditions of our system. So that's why we are saying you must be 18 and above. Our system is only accepting the passengers who are at the age of 18 and above. So this is how we make use of the validation rule and the validation text. Okay, so the validation text, it is the message, it is the error message that pops up if the incorrect value is entered into our system. This is what we call the validation text. So do not forget that our validation rule and our validation text, they work hand in hand. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. If you've got something that you want to add to this session, please let me know again in the comment section. Please like this video, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.